Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an update for my Rolling Project 10 Pan Winter Edition. I am filming this a couple of days late. My filming schedule is just all messed up from December and January, but I'm going to make a really strong effort starting right now to do much better in February. Yes, I'm wearing a very bright lipstick and absolutely no eye makeup. The bright lipstick is to distract you from how swollen this eyelid is. I hope you can't really tell on camera. In my monitor, it looks okay-ish. My eyelids are just darker than my skin tone in general, but this eyelid, I noticed it last night, was looking a little sus, and I woke up this morning and it is actually very sore and very puffy. So I didn't put anything on my eyes. So I apologize that this update is going up a little bit late. This project is just a standard Rolling Project 10 Pan. I'm doing it for the first time this year, and I'm going to have seasonal refreshes. This is the last month for my winter products, so I'm really hoping to make good progress. I do have some empties, which means I will have some roll-ins, which I'm very excited about, and I'm hoping this update will not be too long. So let's just hop right into it. First up, I have my Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. I had the 15 ml size or half fluid ounce. I used this 16 times since the last update and did finish it off. I did use this on some days when I didn't wear makeup. I wore makeup about 11 times in January, maybe even less than that. I didn't do my makeup very much, and if you watched my life update you would know why. So sometimes when we're in the cold, dry winter months, I might apply this like midway through the day if I just needed a little boost of hydration after, my morning skincare is long gone and I'm not quite ready to do my evening skincare routine. I would apply just a little bit of this, like one pump. But this 15 ml size, half fluid ounce, like I said, lasted me for 50 uses, but it is now a makeup empty, which is amazing. Oh, and empty, it weighed 13 grams. When I rolled it in December, it was 23 grams. So I did use 10 grams of product. Next, I cannot believe this is still here. I thought this would be out so fast. This is the Smashbox Halo Healthy Glow Tinted Moisturizer. I've used this 11 times since the last update, so therefore I've done my makeup 11 times. And for a total of 24 uses, my goal is to finish this. It is still not gone. I cannot see through the package in any way, and it's just stored upright, so I guess when nothing comes out is when it is done. 24 uses for 7 mils of tinted moisturizer, and it's still not gone. That seems crazy to me, but it's still kicking. It does now weigh 7 grams. It was 8 grams last time, so in 11 uses it's only gone down 1 gram, and it was 12 uses the time before that. So I used it 13 times through the month of December and 11 times through the month of January, and I feel like weighing things isn't quite working for me because it just doesn't seem to make sense. Anyways, it's not gone, which is very surprising. I have been mixing this with my Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation, and you guys have been complimenting me on my base. That is the combo I have on my skin today as well. I think that combination looks amazing. I did not like this by itself. It just didn't sit really well, but it is fabulous for mixing in with more like natural finish, medium coverage foundations, and I would honestly be tempted to purchase, I think they have a half size. I hope they have a half size. They do for a lot of their products. I would be tempted to purchase the half size for the sole purpose of mixing because it just makes my skin look so beautiful. Next, I have my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I have used this 11 times since the last update. I've used this concealer a total of 54 times. This was the marking when I rolled it in December, and I have not seen a window since then. Even though it is stored upright, I even shone a light through there and I can't see where it has settled at all. So I can't be still up here. 54 uses for just that much concealer. That seems a little unlikely. In December, it weighed 21 grams. In January, it weighed 22 grams. And for February, it weighs 21 grams again. I think it's just kind of like teetering in that I don't have decimals for my scale. But I just put like a little bit right here, a little bit on my chin, and spot conceal a little bit. But as you can see, it doesn't do so well for spot concealing. But I have no idea where I am. My goal is to finish that. I have pretty high goals for these products. Next, I have my Bare Minerals Touch-Up Powder. Now I'm going to put the pictures for these powder products to the side, what it looked like when I rolled it in December, then first update, second update. What has happened to this powder? It looks awful. Every time I dip my brush in, more poofs up. It was a pressed powder. It's like the binding agent is just done. This is the oldest powder in my collection. I've used this powder 126 times and there's still no pan. I used it 12 times since the last update. It now weighs 33 grams, down from 34. I've used 1 gram of this each month. My goal is to finish this and I have no idea when that is going to happen. I don't even want to open it to show you because it just is going to fall everywhere. I next have the Body Shop Honey Bronzer, which I've used 9 times since the last update. The weight did not change on this. It still weighs 48 grams. This is what it looks like. Again, you will see the progression in photos. My goal is to have both, like 2 rings showing before rolling this out. I'm just going to keep this in until both rings are showing or until I start getting some color again in the spring, because this only works for me at my palest like right now. I do have this on my skin and it's just not a favorite bronzer for me. I have no idea how I'm going to manage to use this up. It's a struggle because I just don't like it that much. It's too light. My Tarte Party Blush I have used 11 times. The weight did not change. It still weighs 19 grams. This is what it looks like. Does it look any different? My goal is to hit pan on this. It still looks the same. I've used my highlighter ColourPop Smoke and Whistles 5 times. I've been putting this on top of primer but under foundation because this has always been like my favorite highlighter in my collection, but I think my preferences are changing a little bit because I am feeling like this is a bit too icy. Now it could be because the Smashbox Tinted Moisturizer is a bit dark for me on its own. So if I was truly at my palest, I might still like it more, but I've been putting it under my foundation. I feel like I'm making good progress on this. The weight has not changed in the last, the full, since I rolled it in, what am I trying to say? It still weighs 29 grams. I have used this highlighter in total 64 times. My goal is to hit pan on this. There is a huge dip in there, but I don't know how deep the pan is. What do you guys think? Am I close? The ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Porter I used 5 times in this project. My goal is to hit pan and I have. Again, I will insert a picture of what this looks like. This is a bit too deep to be a favorite. It says it's a metallic shadow, but it looks more like their more modern formula with the matte with glitter in it. It's not really that metallic. I did like it in the outer corner if I was going to do a more purple look, as well as on the lower lash line. I'm happy I did hit pan on this. I don't think this is a shade I'm ever going to attempt to use up completely because I just don't like it that much, but I am very happy to have a pan on this and will reach for it occasionally. It did work really well, especially as an outer corner shade. So this will be rolling out as well. ColourPop Lumiere. This lipstick is one of the top 10 oldest products in my entire makeup collection. Therefore, I'm trying to use it up. But I only used it 3 times since the last update for a total of 31 uses since I have owned it. So I have used this lipstick quite a lot, but there's still this much left. I have made progress on my paper with each month, but I don't know. I'm definitely not on track to use this anytime soon. I really hope I can have this used up by the end of the year though. It still works fine. I still absolutely love the color, but the fact that I have a cream lipstick that is one of the top 10 oldest products in my entire collection is very concerning to me. I shouldn't have any cream products in that category. And lastly, my 10th item is a lip gloss. This is NYX Creme Brulee. I used it 9 times since the last update. That does not track reapplication. So when I wear a lip gloss, I'm usually applying it 3+ times a day. I only tally it once. So for 9 days through the last month, I did use this. I've used this lip gloss a total of 24 times. The weight stayed the same at 13 grams. Oh, I forgot to say, Lumiere went from 9 to 10. Even though you can clearly see on the paper I've used some up. Anyways, I did put this in a glass of hot water to see if I could get it to settle, because I have been told, I have seen with my own eyes, that these are transparent packaging. Where am I going with that? But sometimes I have to work really hard to get gloss out. Oh, well, now I don't. And I'm not sure why, because I cannot see any windowing in this product. I can see the tiniest little crack right here, but I must be further down than that for having used this 24 times. I don't know where I am, but my goal is to finish this. Okay, now it's time to roll some new things in. I need to roll 2 things in. I finished a primer and hit pan on a Super Shock shadow, but I'm not replacing those with like items at all. This is going to be kind of fluid in what I put in it, depending on what's in my other projects that are more roulette style, like whole collection project pan and deck of panning. So I realized I was not working on a setting spray at all. I don't think I had a setting spray empty at all in 2022. I need to change that. So I'm going to put in my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Spray. I am down to here. My goal is to finish this. I think this is going to take a couple of months because I don't spray a lot of setting spray. I don't even remember to spray my face every time I do my makeup, and I don't do my makeup every day. So I do think this is going to take a little while, but this is my lowest setting spray, and I think I have a good chance of finishing that without a ton of effort. And I'm going to need something a little more heavy duty as the weather gets warmer, so that very light, refreshing, semi-glowy mist would be perfect for this time of year. And another ColourPop product. This is turning into ColourPan. Sorry, Misty. I love your project. I just have a ton of especially old ColourPop makeup that I feel like I have a chance of finishing up. So this is an eyeliner in Mr. Bing. I have put this in many a project pan. This is another collaboration with Kathleen Lights. I bought all of her collaborations that I could. And I have this much eyeliner left. I will weigh it and mark it. Oh, I did weigh this already. It's 73 grams, but I did not weigh this eyeliner because it was waiting for me down here. But I have this much left. It is a light, warm brown, and I think I can finish this up before summer. That would be amazing. It's very loose in the packaging, so I have to be very careful with it so that I don't drop it, but I hope to finish this as well. So my only goal for next update is going to have the tinted moisturizer finish. I don't think I have a prayer of finishing anything else. I'm going to keep really pushing for progress on this bronzer because I feel like the clock is ticking on when I will see the sunshine again. It won't be next month, but I also wanted to consider like more spring options. So I don't know if I will roll this out next month. I don't think I'll roll it out next month, but definitely in a couple of months if I don't meet my goal. And I think other than that, everything can stay. Nothing is like too wintry, if you will. But I feel like I've been making good progress within this project. I feel pretty good about it. But this foundation should be gone for sure for the next update, and I'm very happy with, I am working on an eyeliner, a usage goal in my project 10 uses, but it's a colorful liner, so I think this one will be better for every day. And a brown just goes with most looks. And a setting spray, I am not working on any other setting sprays, so this has no competition, whereas I'm already working on a lot of other primers and eyeshadows. That's why I didn't roll in like for like, if that makes sense. But overall, I'm very happy with my progress on my rolling project 10 pan. How are you doing on your project pans? Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up so that I know, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!